Alright, Hawken with Topdon back here. So we went around the vehicle with our TC005 on the left rear and the right rear, and you can see where the red crosshair is aimed right at the brake rotor. The left rear is at about 188 degrees, and the right rear is at only about 134 degrees at its hottest spot. This was just after about a 15-minute test drive, braking intermittently and letting them cool and whatnot. So the biggest thing we noticed when we first got this car up in the air, went to take off the left rear wheel and the wheel wouldn't spin. Now, the e-brake was not on, as we can go inside the car here and see, but the wheel itself would not spin freely, and we expect that wheel to spin freely. We can see here that it doesn't even still spin quite as freely as the other side. We'll walk around the other side here and you can see. And here's the other side. And you can see that spins more freely. So not only did the thermal image tell us that the left rear, we're at the right rear right now, but the left rear side of the vehicle is actually hanging up some, but we can confirm that just now, even though it's no longer stuck completely. The tire is off the ground, by the way. That the caliper on this side is either hydraulically sticking or mechanically sticking. So we're going to go ahead and take the caliper apart, take a look and see what we find.
Hey, it's Hawken with Topdon. Just wanted to do a quick summary of what we did check on this vehicle before we recommended our repairs. We did check the lever arm on the rear brake calipers and found the left rear was binding. When we actually took the wheel off, it had not fully returned, which was what was causing the brakes to drag in the left rear. We didn't get a video of that, so apologize there. We did check the e-brake cables to make sure those were moving smoothly and they were completely fine. We also checked the slide pins for both calipers. Both of those were moving normally on both sides of the vehicle. We did check the brackets where the pads mount. They were rust jacked, so the pads were binding a little bit in the bracket, but not completely seized. And then, of course, we also retracted the pistons, the hydraulic pistons, and found that the left rear was also binding on the hydraulic piston as well. So anyhow, after finding the binding, we recommended 2 new calipers in the rear, 1 for each side, and of course brake pads on both sides and rotors on both sides, along with a brake fluid flush. After we performed all of that, the noise was gone and the vehicle returned to normal braking function. Just wanted to say, how much the thermal imager really helps with this diagnosis. Really gets you to an answer very quickly as far as where you need to test and what you need to be looking at to find the root cause of the problem. So you can use any of your Topdon thermal imagers to accomplish this. We just use the TC005 in this video. So if you have questions, you have any ideas for videos you'd like us to shoot, please like, subscribe, and share our videos. We always appreciate that. So again, I'm Hawken, and thanks for watching today.